made by this factory. And I will say hi, wait by, and just like a hip-hop athlete, I stay dry, stay fly, fly than anyone after me. And I was made by this factory.
The funny thing is, Robo-Robb had been a nickname that I had been going by personally since I was about 16. I did not go by that for my rap name. Even after high school, I was going by R-Double. My first rap name ever was actually MC3PO, which is ironic that Robo-Robb should be what I would end up going by eventually. When I started listening to rap, it was almost, you know, I know this is terrible to say, but it was almost like a fantasy. Like it was a world that I wasn't exposed to, like inner city, what have you. Or my first rap album was when I was 7 or 8. It was Slick Rick, Behind Bars. But when I first really got into it, some of my first stuff was like RZA, Bobby Digital, Dayton Family, Wu-Tang, and you know they're talking about these extravagant things using heavy vocabulary, talking about shadow boxing and Wu-Tang and, you know, kung fu, martial arts, things that I was never really exposed to. So it like let my imagination run wild. Kind of the same thing I like fantasy books when I was a little kid. So getting into all sorts of different worlds that I can explore through the music. Ironically, the way I got into writing was back when I was 9, 10 years old. I started writing about my dream house. And fast forward 4 years, I'm writing about my dream city, or the science fiction city. So that's how I really got into it. And then back in 2005, Moonchild, DJ Dolly, Controller, we all decided that we were going to try to make a Robo-Robb solo project. I was the one who was the most avid out of our whole recording crew. It started off as me, T. McGee, and AP. We would all just write songs together, and we recorded as a group known as High Hill. We would meet in DJ Dolly's bedroom and get together on stuff, and that was before Moonchild joined us. Moonchild was still away at college. Then he came back, and we decided to do this whole, you know, concept album. I don't know if it started off as a concept or how that worked, but Moon gave me a song, and, you know, I don't know if he threw the idea at me or I came up with the idea, but we started to do this whole song called Factory.
10 years ago, I left the plant that programmed me. All my tags say made in New Jersey, I lost touch with other makes and models. We don't reciprocate, it's the robot model. They taught me how to waddle, quack and crow, how to be fly.
The album was my quest for contentment. It was called Soulbot: Search for Contentment. So it was kind of like an academic paper title. And it starts off Factory. It goes into a song called Robo-Robb. It goes S-O-U-L-B-O-T, R-O-B-O-R-O-T. So we moved through the album like that, and then the last song was Contentment. There were 4 seasons on the album represented by songs. There was a song called Fall Solstice, which I know it's only winter and summer solstice, but Fall Solstice and Spring Solstice. And then there was a song called Winter Winds and 8:15, 5:36 a.m. It was a song about early summer mornings, and the working title was Early Summer Mornings. So that was where the start of concept albums came in, and then my first real concept album was Save the Music. So basically Soulbot: Search for Contentment was about my creation. That was Robo-Robb's creation myth, and the stories moved from there. I need to live before I can write. I feel like there's certain catalysts in your life, whether it be heartbreak, death, a lot of different things that will give you that spark to help you write. And I have a hard time writing when I have not lived. I'm not one of those artists that's just going into the studio and recording track after track after track after track and putting out 4 albums a year. I can't do that. So my writing process is much longer. It takes a long time for me to sit on something. And you know, it's not that I'm writing one sentence a day to write a whole album. It's that I have to soak up these experiences and live it. That like Untitled, that song, it took 4 different rewrites of that song to get to where I'm at with that song. So it's not even like I'm taking a month to write a song. That's not true. I might write a song in a day or 2. I'm taking a month to gather those experiences. I'm taking 3 or 4 months to gather experiences for one song.
We were just friends for months. The day before our love, I got this feeling just once. I met someone who was equal, truly in no front. Someone with my perspective, my hates, and my wants. We talked for hours about everything and nothing. We exchanged notes. After every discussion in the morning, I wake up with the biggest smile and say, damn, Robo, it's been a while.
You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time. Open your mind. Surely it's plain to see.
I believe I put on a really good show. I've been told I put on a really good show. I want to bring my style of hip-hop to the world. You know, for a long time, I felt like, you know, I have some of the coolest fans in the world. It's, you know, my fans got fans, my DJs got DJs. That's something I like to say. I have really cool fans. The people who support me, they're bigger than me. They're doing their own thing. They're making a living off of music. They're making a living off of really cool artistic forms of expression. I want people to know this is what it looks like. I'm performing at dive bars now, but I would like to come to your dive bar in a different city and show you just exactly what kind of show I put on. There's a plethora of talented artists in Metro Detroit that have a ton to offer other cities, and you know, this is not just a microphone and an iPod. There's so much more that I would like to bring to the world.
You guys like to dance? I like to dance. Footwork. You boy jerk. My foot hurts, got your camera phone out. Like, let me see you put the people jump right in front. They didn't know it took work. Pump out me right. Who sleeps in this one? You can bet your bottom dollar will rip the top. Someone else follow the color. You're rock, you're dry, so you can't see how. It's easy to be. Do the D-A-N. C to the E, just have me here. Wiggle the half, so let me see your foot or something you can snap to. I'm locked on top, like a beat around five. Those new reverse jams, yeah, I just got my nasty. On my toes, I guess that's why I'm always getting sick with the flows, and I just can't stop. Once I get started, it don't get done. We're getting retarded, you know my shit look mean.